Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'll be sharing 12 ways to always look classy. So I love classy pieces, timeless pieces, and this is kind of like the core of my channel, is sharing very timeless, classic, minimal chic clothing pieces and style tips for that as well. So I wanted to round up 12 of my favorite items, pieces, tips on how to have a very classy, sophisticated, chic style. Now, whether your style is just classy as a whole or you incorporate classy pieces into your style, which could be a mixture of different styles, which I feel like in a lot of cases, we have a combination of different styles. I know it's like that for me. I have a mixture of like classy, minimal, I love that like sporty athleisure style as well. I also like mixing in really feminine, girly pieces into my style as well. So I'm a mixture of like all of those, and I love incorporating like classy pieces into my style because I feel like you just always love them. They never go out of style, and I always feel so put together as well. Again, if your style is just classy as a whole or your combination of classy and other different styles, hopefully this video helps you. These are 12 of my best pieces and tips I want to share with you guys, so let's go ahead and hop right in. First piece I feel like is a great staple to have if you want that classy style, want to look sharp and sophisticated. It's actually what I'm wearing, which is a turtleneck. And the thing I love about this is that you don't have to spend a lot of money. This turtleneck is from Amazon. I got it for under $30. I have it in multiple colors and I love it because the fit is so classic, the material is amazing, and these turtlenecks are also just so breathable and just comfortable and very polished as well. That's the thing about turtlenecks, is that they're very polished. And my favorite outfits with turtlenecks is a turtleneck with jeans, and I love pairing them with like sling back pumps. I think this is a really beautiful, classy, and kind of casual outfit idea, and I feel like it's more practical to wear as well because a lot of times we are wearing jeans. Turtleneck is something that's super comfortable, warm, especially this one from Amazon. I really love it. And then the low block pumps also dresses up the outfit and keeps it a little bit more comfortable as far as footwear goes. Or I love pairing it with trousers to really dress it up, or I've also worn it with like midi skirts, mini skirts. They're a very versatile piece that will instantly just make pretty much any outfit look classy, really polished, and put together. Next up, jewelry is so important when you're achieving that sophisticated, classy, minimal, chic style. And I partnered with Ana Luisa for this video because I just felt like they're so fitting for this topic. Ways to look classy. Their jewelry is just so sophisticated, classy, elegant. And here's the new pieces that I got. So I got this bracelet. It's absolutely stunning. I feel like when I saw this, this just gave me such like a classy vibe to it. Just the solid gold, and it's minimal, but it kind of makes like a subtle statement, and it's just so beautiful. And then I got these earrings here that I'm wearing. They're these tiny little hoops, and they're like a little bit thicker, and they're so subtle. And I always mention I love subtle, minimal jewelry. I feel like it always looks so classy, elegant, sophisticated. These are also so comfortable as well. I cannot feel them on my ears at all. I can sleep in them actually. They also don't irritate my skin, and I have very sensitive skin when it comes to metals. And their packaging is also really cute as well. They come in these cloth pouches. And the next pair that I got is another pair of earrings that I'm not wearing, but they're another pair of like very small hoops with a stone in the middle of it, which is a nice little subtle detail. I also have these rings that I wear like all the time. I have this twisted rope one. I've had this one for a while, and it holds up really well. And then I have this really simple dainty one with a little pearl in the center, and I think it's just so beautiful and looks very classy at the same time. And as well as their designs are affordable. I always mention this, they start at $39 and then they go to more higher end pieces, so there's really something for everybody, and I love that. So you can look amazing on any budget. And I always mention this, Ana Luisa is a great gift for others or for yourself, and they're currently running a Valentine's Day promotion, so you get buy one get one 50% off, which is such a great deal. And if you happen to be watching this video after the promotion. I do have a just standing code with them, which is Elana20, and that gives you 20% off everything, which is also a really great deal. So I will have all their information linked in the description box for you guys. Next up is silk blouses. So I love including silk in my wardrobe, especially because it works for all year round. It's temperature regulating, so it keeps you cool in the summer months and warm in the winter months. So it makes it a great piece to have all year round. And again, I love pairing these with jeans, with trousers, with skirts, even with shorts in the summertime. And specifically what I love about it is the material, because it's kind of shiny, smooth, silky. It usually has a very flowy fit to it, which is very elegant and very classy, sophisticated, and it is also timeless as well. And the material is also very luxe and amazing and really good for your skin as well. So I love including silk. And you know, silk is pricier, but you can still get that same look for less. I have a lot of tops in my wardrobe that look like silk but aren't necessarily silk, and they still give the exact same look. I would just look for a more like silky, shiny material if you're looking for something that's more budget friendly but that looks like silk. Next thing I feel like always looks very classy and sophisticated, holding your hair back, whether you're doing a low ponytail, maybe even a high ponytail, a bun. And I think this is amazing to whip out of your back pocket, especially if you're wearing tops that have a high neckline, or want to change up your hairstyle a little bit. But I feel like this always looks very polished and sophisticated. Just make sure it's just groomed really well. You pull it back, make sure there's no any flyaways in your hair. And I usually pull out, like here, a couple pieces in the front, so I have just, you know, some hair right here and then back here, just to kind of give it a little bit more style. So that's what I really like doing. Or you can just put it all back, and I think that'll also look beautiful as well. Next up is button up or button down blouses. Also very chic, classy, sophisticated. I have a button up from Banana Republic. This one's also really inexpensive and affordable. It really just elevates any outfit, no matter what bottoms you're wearing, which is great. Pretty much any collared shirt will do that. Like I have the silk blouses that I shared, that really give that sharp, clean, sophisticated look. Or you can go with a cotton material, a white color as well, also gives that same look. And I love including just like any collared blouse or tops into my style, specifically because this will look really polished and sharp. Next thing that I feel like classy women, chic, sophisticated women always do is highlight their shape. Now by this I don't mean like wear super skin tight clothing, show much of skin, but what I mean is that they find ways to highlight like their figure, their silhouette in very classic and sophisticated ways. So this can be defining their waistline, wearing high waistline bottoms, or wearing skirts or dresses, again, that hit at the smallest point at the waist, or they'll have an open neckline, which is really classy. Another thing I also love is flowy and drapey fabrics. I think this is also very classy, chic, sophisticated. Like the silk blouses I shared, those are flowy and drapey. You can also play with this material when it comes to like pants, trousers, or with skirts, dresses, even, you know, like tops again, or outerwear pieces. Just having that flowiness, that drapiness in materials in different parts of your outfit can look very classy, sophisticated, and just beautiful at the same time. I love including specifically flowy, drapey fabrics and making sure the pieces like still fit really well and have some structure to them, or at least some of the outfits that I'm wearing has like structured pieces mixed in with like flowy pieces. So this can be wearing like a flowy drapey blouse with maybe some like fitted skinny jeans, slim jeans, or you can even pair it with trousers, or wearing a pair of like flowy trousers with something more fitted at the top. So I love mixing in like the flowy and drapey fabrics with things that are more structured, tailored, or fitted. And when it comes to dressing really classy and sophisticated, I feel like women really play around with mixing in flowy, drapey, like silky pieces, or even non-silky. It could be really any material, and mixing it in with those more tailored and fitted pieces. And I noticed a lot of time as well, classy women will wear things that are not super big and baggy and like frumpy, but also not like super skin tight. They tend to draw more towards like things that are a bit fitted. Like this turtleneck is a great example. It's not skin tight, but it's not super loose. It's more fitted. If they are wearing wearing something more looser fitting, flowy, they'll balance it out in another part of their outfit with something more fitted as well. Next up is a specific piece, which is trench coats. I think trench coats are obviously very classy, sophisticated. What I love about trench coats is if you specifically get one that is in a water resistant material, this is a great way to wear something that's practical yet very chic at the same time. I have several different trench coats that I really like. I have a more expensive one from Banana Republic that I absolutely love. This one doesn't have a hood, so it makes it a little bit more tricky to wear it when it is raining outside. But I also have this black one that is really inexpensive from Amazon, and this one is in a water repellent material, so has a hood as well. So this is great to wear on those days that it's raining, but I still want to dress very classy and chic. So those are my two favorite ones. Banana Republic is like pretty splurgy. It's definitely an investment piece, but then this one that I got from Amazon is inexpensive, yet it also has a hood and it looks very stylish at the same time. But this one specifically is good for spring because it's in a more lightweight material. Okay, last fashion item, and then the last few points will be a little bit different. So last fashion item I feel like always looks very classy is blazers, hands down. And when it comes to blazers, there's lots of different fits to choose from. I really like, so this plaid one that I have, it has kind of like A-line silhouette to it, so it cinches in around my waistline and it really highlights my figure. And that brings me back to the point that I mentioned earlier, that highlighting your shape is also very classy and sophisticated. So this is a way that it does that in a very classic way, is playing around again with like different jackets or tops, and this blazer specifically really highlights that waistline and it looks so beautiful with a pair of trousers, which I love. Next tip is minimal and neutral makeup. Something I've always noticed when women are, you know, dressing in that classy style, chic, minimal, their makeup is always very subtle and neutral. And for example, my makeup routine is that it's very subtle. I put on mascara, some bronzer, I'll do my lashes, and sometimes I'll do a winged eyeliner just at the top, kind of like that cat eye look. And that's personally what I really like, and I've been doing that probably since I was like 13 years old, and I've always loved my makeups. It just never goes out of style. You never get sick of it. It's very timeless, always looks good. So I highly recommend that. The next two tips isn't necessarily like this is what you have to do to look classy. I feel like this is just good to know in general, but the next tip is to just put more effort into your style, and that shows. And that could be, you know, remembering to put on some jewelry, maybe put on an extra piece or two, or making sure everything is clean, ironed, lint rolled, making sure you know, style your hair really well, you're groomed. Paying attention to those little details will definitely make a difference with your overall like style and appearance. And you know, a lot of times it's just easier to just slap on everything together and head out the door, but taking those extra literally like few minutes just to make sure everything looks put together, steamed, ironed, lint rolled, got your jewelry on, makeup looks great, hair, everything. Just make sure to check off all those boxes, take an extra few minutes, and it really shows. And I think that's really worth putting that extra effort into. Last and final tip, something I noticed, classy woman, and honestly any woman with any style, always looks amazing when they have that confidence. And I think this is so, I really wanted to put in this video because I think it's so important to be confident in yourself and in your style. So all of these other tips that I shared, like specific clothing pieces, makeup, jewelry, all of that I do think is really important and things to consider when you want to look more put together, more classy, sophisticated. But I do feel like confidence is like the glue to all of that. It seals it all together. It's like that cherry on top, and that is so important to have. And then one thing I want to point out as well is when you are put together, dress well, even if you have a different style than this, but when you put effort into your style, dress well, take care of yourself, have that confidence, people take you seriously and treat you differently, which, I mean, it just is what it is. People will pretty much judge you from what they see at first. And, you know, when you put that effort into your appearance, it shows, and you get more respect for it as well. So I think there's many benefits to looking put together and dressing well and taking care of yourself. And hopefully these 12 tips helped you guys, and hopefully you learned something. Again, a big thank you to Ana Luisa for sponsoring this video. If you guys are interested in their pieces, I'll have it written in the description box for you guys. And anything that I shared today in this video, like clothing wise, I'll have that link down below as well. And if you happen to be new, subscribe for more weekly videos, and I'll see you next time. Bye!